No, you do not need supplements in order to build muscle, burn body fat, or even to be healthy. Really, the only time you need a supplement is if you are deficient in something like a macronutrient, mainly protein in this case, or a vitamin or mineral. So with that said, here are the only ones I personally recommend, and again, I'm going to harp on this, make sure you actually need it in your diet, but with that, let's take a look at my list. The first supplement I have on my list is creatine. Creatine is the only performance-based supplement I have on this entire list, mainly because it has a lot of studies backing up its results. But to avoid any confusion, you really don't need to preload this at all. Simply just take about 5 grams per day and focus on the monohydrate version. All the other ones are just kind of gimmicky, you don't really need them. And monohydrate tends to be the cheapest of the bunch when I do some quick researching online. So my second supplement recommendation is going to be protein powder. This is the one I struggle with getting in the most. Even with having shakes and other bars, whatever you want, this is what I struggle with. The main reason is I have to get about 185 grams to stay at the size I am right now. So that is a lot of protein for me. So I really do have to add in supplements or something like that. Otherwise, my calories are going to be very, very high, where I'd just be packing on body weight at that point. So it is a reason I like to put in protein powder because it's nice and quick, simple, tends to be on the cheaper side, but not always. So just know that, but is the main reason why I recommend it here. Not only that, but it's very convenient to have a quick shake, or you can even put it in many recipes, such as one I have on this channel, where I make a overnight oatmeal recipe that you can have in the mornings or even after your workouts. Now my third supplement are protein bars, and I put this one in here because like protein powder, I struggle getting enough protein per day, but I also like to have it as a snack to stay away from many of the other higher calorie options that I have available in my house. These do tend to be on the more expensive side, unfortunately, so it is one that I'd probably go for last, unless, again, you are someone who will quickly grab for other snacks. I like to go and get protein bars, again, simply when I'm at work. I'll be sitting at my desk because I do work from home, and I'll go and just grab a bar, sit down, and eat it. I sometimes have them around my workouts, but it's mainly to curb my appetite when I want to have something else that might throw off my daily diet. But that is it. That is my entire list of what I recommend you even have for supplements if you need them at all. There are so many others, BCAAs, mass gainers, pre-workouts, other things I just don't think you need to even touch. The only one maybe that I'd look into is a pre-workout, just if you feel like you need to have a little pick-me-up for your workout. But other than that, everything else, in my opinion, is pretty much a waste of your money. So now we have the 3 supplements. Here are the ones I personally get. You don't have to go with them, but this is just what I get for some transparency. For creatine, I get the unflavored Muscle Feast brand. So again, this is one I'll just put in usually with my protein powder shakes, but that is the brand I go with. For protein powder, I go with Legion Whey Plus Protein, and I just go with the concentrate. You can get the isolate, but I just go with the concentrate. I think it mixes better with shakes. It is a little higher on the calorie side, but honestly, it's not that much, and I just think it tastes way, way better, especially if I make something else like one of my overnight oat recipes. And for protein bars, my favorite by far have to be the Quest bars. Now, you can get this in any convenience store. I just actually got one today from my local gas station, so those are the ones I tend to go with. Again, they are more expensive, but I like that brand. Now, I didn't just pull these willy-nilly out of thin air. I actually go on things like labdoor.com and kind of take a look and see what independent companies have received when doing their sample testing. So Labdoor, if you didn't know, takes supplements and other things and tests them to see if they actually match what the ingredient labels say on them and if they're even safe to consume. So as of shooting this video, all 3 of these fall in the A range. So it goes A to F, and all of these are at the highest tier of A. Might not be the top one, but in that top tier. So after all this, should you even bother looking into anything else in the future? As mentioned before, maybe pre-workout. That's the only one I could really see providing any kind of benefit, just because it can enhance your ability to do better workouts overall. It's by having a bit more energy in those workouts. But again, otherwise, the other ones are really just a big waste of money. Maybe if you're going to compete and be on stage, and you need that like 1% difference to help you out, then look into it. But for the average person, just stay away, focus on these 3, if you even need these 3 at all, and then go from there. Instead, I would focus on spending your money on fitness equipment, such as core fitness dumbbells or even the Undersun resistance bands to use in your home training. feel free to check the links below as I did add them there. But with that, remember to be fit and game on.